Lights.
Camera. Action. All right.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Taiwo Dautala. With me, I have Stella.
And Spicy.
So today we're just going to be talking about what we expect for 2021. So, let's go.
I didn't introduce myself, so I'm going to go ahead and say that my name is Stella.
You happy now?
Yeah, because we're gonna start with Taiwo. So this is 2021, and we're just speaking generally on the things that we want to focus on this year. And we know we came from a rough patch, but it's things that needs to be done now. So as a first, the first person speaking, what do you think this 2021 should bring for you? What is your word of the year?
I want to be more efficient, So I want to basically create time for my business. Because right now I'm starting YouTube. As you can see, I'm starting YouTube. But I also want to be able to because in the next 1-2 years, I want to be published. Because I want to be taking myself, I want to be traveling the world to do basic stuff, take pictures of celebrities. Not really celebrities, but basically I want to instead of working the 9 to 5, I want to just put my all into my business.
And you will,
Yeah, sure, for sure.
For sure.
Okay, so how about you, Spicy?
Miss Spicy, I see.
Might
want to dice me.
Shit, period. Already know what's good with me. Say that. My word of the year is definitely what a lot of people have been saying lately, sacrifice.
Okay.
Making those much needed, necessary sacrifices to put yourself in a place to be in a better position, to do what you need to do, accomplish what you need to accomplish, and move forward in a more efficient, progressive manner. Sacrificing a lot of things that are in the way that you're selfishly making decisions on, with whether it's relationships or indulging in certain things. It's the time now to start making those true sacrifices to make room for bigger blessings. So that's what I'm focused on, is making those much needed sacrifices. And it takes a lot of strength to make sacrifices, because we want what we want when we want it. But yeah, definitely trying to sacrifice.
That's good.
Well, I was trying to look at the noise.
We have a jungle of children upstairs.
Yeah, children upstairs. Basically, Stella, how about you? What are your plans for 2021?
My plans for 2021 is to straight up accomplish.
Okay, that's a good goal.
Because I'm coming for everything that I said I'm going to do, and that's just that. Because I previously have had tendencies of being half-assed, and that's just something that I'm throwing out the window. I'm accomplishing things. I'm doing everything I said I'm going to do. And I'm coming for the stuff that I deserve. I've been saying that so far this month. I'm coming for what I deserve.
What's that step you can take to fully achieve your goals?
All the steps that I can take to fully achieving my goals are keeping my first priorities first.
Okay.
Let's talk about keeping first priorities first.
Yeah.
If you're trying to do something in life, you're honestly trying to achieve something to become a better version of you, you're going to keep those first priorities first, whether it's switching up your economical status, whether, being more efficient with how you spend your money, embracing God more, which a lot of us may not agree with, or some of us may not agree with, but definitely putting God first is one of the top priorities that you have to hold on to.
Because without Him, you ain't going nowhere.
Without Him, you're not going to be anything. So
for real.
Yeah. So just definitely adjusting your priorities and keeping those first things first. And one of the first things that you have to keep first is yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're focusing on yourself and you're focusing on what you love to do, what you really want to give back to the world, all of those things will play out if you keep prayer first, if you keep God first, because He'll provide those ways and mechanisms, because He's a way maker. So
and I just want to add on to that, because I feel in the year 2021, this is the time that every single one of us needs to be putting ourselves first.
Oh,
because
yes.
I know that a lot of people, including myself, have a hard time balancing putting others on the pedestal before them.
Mm-hmm.
And right now is the time that you should feel comfortable. You should allow yourself to put yourself first, because without you, you wouldn't be able to accomplish all of the goals that you have. So if you're not first, you're not going to accomplish any of the things that you want to accomplish.
Because you're not focused on the right things.
You have to focus. And I really feel as though, don't beat yourself up. Don't feel bad for doing it. Because I know that that's something that I'm working on. You know,
you need to work on that.
I work on it. You know, I'm working on it.
You do that too.
I feel bad when I'm not putting. When I'm putting others. When I'm not.
I put myself first.
I put others
first. I want to hear what is your like motivational like outlook on your future of 2021, because you do that a lot too. You have done a lot for a lot of people, and you're such a great friend. So. Like, absolutely. In saying that, he's a really great friend.
He's a great friend. He's a great friend.
Thank you. Sometimes, but when it comes to like, let me say, life or death situations, and I got to pick myself first. Sometimes I might not still pick myself, because the thing is, I have a scenario whereby people like that I helped in the past eventually help me in the future and stuff like that. So I was able to like, let me say, gain from them in the future. Because, like, let's say I helped you last week. Mm-hmm. In the future, you're going to remember what I did for you, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm still going to keep on putting you in front of me forever. If I notice that they're trying to, like, use me every time I keep on helping them, I'm going to just cut you off.
It's good to do favors for people, but it's also good to know when you're being used for things.
Oh, I've been used a lot.
You know?
I mean, people have a genuine heart.
Truly, even...
That's going to happen to you.
You can't prevent it.
Don't think that you're going to be a good person and the worst things aren't going to happen to you, because being an okay kind of person, not the worst things happen to those kind of people, right? Because they're not the worst of the kind of people. But with you already applying yourself as the best version of what a human being can be, don't expect for like the hottest heat to come to you in people's characters. Like, oh, I see how selfless he can be. Oh, I see how giving and generous he can be. I'm gonna use that to excuse my language. I'm gonna use that to my advantage completely, and he won't even recognize it because he's so used to being such a giving and generous and nice person. But what you have to do is start analyzing yourself and stop setting yourself up for how people are already treating you. You need to readjust what you're giving to people, what you're showing people about you. Because it's not about what they're already that kind of way. They're already messed up.
Yeah, they are.
So what you have to do is.
Well, I wouldn't say messed up, you know.
You know what I'm talking about? Messed up in a way of not doing right by him type.
Yeah.
You know?
Like appreciating, you know.
Mm-hmm. Some people don't have a stop limit, so that's why you always have to be the person to put that stop limit down, so that you don't allow somebody to truck over you.
Like that.
And that's the thing that we all need to probably work on, like knowing when enough is enough, you know, and knowing how to tell somebody when enough is enough. Because it's one thing knowing when somebody's going too far, but then it's another thing to actually let them know that. And it's the
one thing to actually like let them kind of go over your comfortable barrier, letting them make you feel uncomfortable, going too far, which is what the point is, letting them go too far, and then still kind of like explaining to them, hey, you've gone too far. This is what I don't like. The whole time you should have respected who I was as a person, and knowing that you know what I don't like based off of the respect that you have for me. Yeah, so you chose to be careless and treat me like that, which is going too far. Like, I feel like that's how I feel.
That's just truly something everybody should probably work on, because I'm sure we all know when. Well, it's some people, some steppers out here that know when to tell somebody no. Okay.
What?
I need to know how to say no better, you know. But like, I think that's
using no as a complete sentence. No. What are you still looking at me for? I just said no. Like, I'm not upset about anything. I'm not upset about anything. No.
I'd be like, are you sure? Or something, you know. But yeah, like just be confident in knowing your boundaries, setting your priorities. All of these things is gonna, efficiently help you be able to be the better version of yourself this year. And I think that's something that we all need to work on because everybody's flawed. We're nobody's perfect. Everybody's able to portray something that they're not. It's very easy, especially with the internet that we have today.
Okay.
Tyler,
know what
he's
I'm
only
saying?
20.
So last but not least,
Like,
before we
crazy.
end this session, so what do y'all think about the life on Instagram? Okay.
I think social media is a big blur. I feel like you can really put whatever image you want to put out there to everybody for them to believe, but nobody actually really knows what's going on. So you might see things that people post. They might post clothes, designer, Louis, Fendi, Gucci, Prada, but they probably still living in their car. I live in California, so I know a lot of people that are like creating this image and trying to live this lifestyle because they know they have to keep up in order to kind of like stay in that bracket. But from what I know now, living here, a lot of people kind of just like see what they see and they can just kind of like misinterpret whatever's going on. Like,
And what about the business aspect of it? When you're trying to start something, you're trying to become somebody that's like influential to that, to a whole different area from where you came from.
Do you think people
Like,
support?
have they supported people that have come from different areas in California? Have they embraced different artists, or does it really matter like about who you know type shit?
it does matter who you know because a lot of people can just put one message out, word of mouth, oh, I bought this, I bought that. Somebody else might buy it and they see it's not great quality. It's not anything other than just the person's name behind it. But I definitely feel like in California, not even just in California, everywhere, it really does matter who you know because the next person can get you to the next step. They can introduce new resources, a whole bunch of stuff that you probably never thought of before.
Okay.
But
Okay, I'm sorry for cutting you off. So basically, but my question is, let's say as a photographer where I am, and I post like a picture, the
She
way
knows a lot of
like people don't really support the way I expect them to support. Like even let's say I wore Balenciagas and I wore like Gucci and stuff, I'm gonna get like 1,000 reposts. But when I post a picture I take, I only get like 5 reposts. So what do you think about? Do you think that's just like?
But you wouldn't even know that he had Balenciaga on because it's all white and he's not like name stapling anything basically. So he's saying like, why is that the reason that
people don't support business?
basically clout is taken away from the real dream chasers?
I feel like that's very obvious, though. They're not going to. Everybody online already has the picture and the fantasy of a life that, is luxurious, something that they haven't achieved, money, wealth. So anything that resembles that is obviously going to appeal to more people.
That appears less than that.
That's going to appeal to more people if you are in that, luxury lifestyle, that bracket. That's why you're going to get that 1,000 reshares. That's why you're going to.
So for now, 2021 basically.
That's true.
I feel as though be yourself. Don't rush to acquire or
he's gonna be a fucking billionaire one day and he doesn't even know it.
It's not about what people want online. It's not about the reshares. Yes, they'll probably reshare somebody who has more than 1 million Balenciagas and all of their photos and the Gucci's and all of that. But if you don't have that, don't feel any way about it because whatever they're doing, you don't know what's going on behind that page. You don't know where they're sleeping at. You don't know what they're living like. It doesn't apply to you. So honestly, if that's
comparing your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 12 is not fucking
if that's
like
what people want to view
comprehensible
and reshare, let them do that. And if 5 people want to view and reshare you and you're being authentic and you're being yourself, well, appreciate those 5 people.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Let me just mention a little side note really quick because I know that all 3 of us are older than him and we're talking to him. Actually,
oh no,
you're older than her. I apologize. She's only 20. She's so cute. Okay, so he's 22 and I'm 25. But
we're the same.
Us 3 are older, right? We understand. But us 2 are older than you, so you need to understand. Nobody's trying to bash you. When a whole bunch of people who are older than you are coming at you in a certain stage in your life, a certain time in your life when you're trying to do something or become somebody, and you're hearing all the same things by that person, you need to listen. And if it takes like keeping still, not doing anything for a while, not working for a while, just to kind of figure out like exactly where the fuck I want to be. Don't be trying to move too fast based on the money shit. Don't be trying to move too fast based on you thinking that, oh, I got this shit already. I can take beautiful pictures. So, no. Literally, develop your craft out to the most perfectionist level that you can, like, extreme it at.
I've always been told, you see a brick wall, you have to lay each brick to get that wall. You have to lay them carefully and in order.
And bricks are hard, which means the shit that you have to put in, the time, work that you have to put in, there's no such thing as magic.
By brick by brick, and you take your time.
There's no such thing as magic.
A beautiful wall.
Okay. So basically, 2021 shouldn't be about the likes.
It's not about that.
2021 should not be about the recognition. 2021 is not about the recognition. 2021 is about what you feel about what you try to do for somebody else. Yeah.
Doing what you love.
Embracing the purpose.
Yeah,
and being authentic.
Yes.
Truly.
Yeah, so basically, guys, y'all just gotta go for it. Forget about the like, forget about the comment, forget about the repost or wishes.
Yeah.
Just go for it. Do you. I don't care about, I'm sorry about my language. Don't care about whatever anybody thinks about you, honestly. Yeah. Like, if I had listened to some people back in the day saying, oh, your pictures don't look good, I won't be where I am today. If you listen to some people.
And his pictures are beautiful, let me just note that.
Follow on Instagram to see. So, like, basically, we just gotta stay united and support each other. If you can, support your sister or your friends or their businesses, because eventually they're gonna support you back.
And one thing I want to say is your friends and your family, they're not gonna support you as much as a stranger would. So yeah, we like to get on who supports us, who doesn't support us all day long. But as long as you do what you love, you're gonna touch somebody.
A makeup artist and a photographer. Like, listen to them.
You're gonna touch somebody. You're gonna touch somebody, regardless of if your friends and your family aren't giving you the love that you feel as though you require. It doesn't matter, because there's somebody out there who wishes they can do the things that you're doing and wishes that they can put out the same thing that you're putting out, truly. And as long as you continue to do it and you're touching that one person will turn to 2 and 3 and 4. And it will take however long it takes to get as many people.
Period, because I wasn't waiting on you.
Ladies, I know we're trying to talk about a lot, but we gotta call this show right now.
Yeah.
So if y'all want like a second episode of this, y'all write it in the comments. Talks with Taiwo. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Talks with Taiwo. So y'all should just leave a comment saying you want more of this. I'm gonna bring them on, and if you want me to bring more people, you can name them, you can tag them.
Who else?
Okay, I'm sorry. They're gonna be the ones over here. So basically, if you want more content like this, y'all should like, comment, subscribe, and leave a comment in the post saying you want this. And I'm gonna bring them back together, and we're gonna talk more about you.
Yeah.
And actually, we might do like a meet me post.
I would like that.
Cause I'm sure she's gonna go off. She got some stuff she's about to find about. So y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow them on Instagram.
Also, comment on topics that you want us to speak about, or things that you guys are struggling with, or anything that you want to know about that you feel as though we are knowledgeable on, and everybody here will be happy to answer that. I promise you. So,
please don't forget, last but not least, please take that first step forward. Take that step forward and
stop being scared.
Start your
Stop being scary.
Start your business.
Yeah.
Start that stuff. Go to school.
Stop being scary.
So
stop being scary.
Thanks for the
Stop
support
being
once again.
scary. Take that step.
You heard it. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Once again, Stella, Spicy, and your boy as always, Taiwo Daltala, signing out. Stay Gucci. I'm sorry.
Conversation?
Nah, I just can support this nigga.
Y'all still filming right now?
Yeah, we can.
Hey, this is him with a nice, natural, slight, soft beat, okay? He doesn't have that much on, but, I made sure I got to contour his cheeks a little bit.
The type of man that's going to have a fucking 25-year-old if he keep on talking to me. I'm playing.
Okay. Lights.
Camera.
Action.
Action. You got it. Once you're about to say action, you just bring it up.
I did it. What the fuck?
Yours was late.